Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. I will never get nobody name up. They was like, they was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the merriment, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyle. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said I am. I'm going to put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Kansas. I'm not messing with it. Okay? But look who they said that was Crockett. We got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Attacking our whole nationality. So it ain't nothing new with him. He's a fashion racist. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding them up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to us. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen. Hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, are they trying to use stuff for content? I said, well, she gave it to me. This is what I wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video, and he was talking about like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had, and when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
Hey, good morning, family. And here we is. Here we is this morning trying to figure it out what's going down, family. How y'all doing on this beautiful, beautiful, not so cold morning in the 810? You heard? Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to the guy that introduced the Gaddis clan to 810. This is Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis. He brought along the way of Jesus Christ through Faith Church, you heard. And he also brought Allie Nicole Gaddis Rivers in this thing. And he also brought his Pop Gaddis coming in from the Shy. Shout out to my Gaddis clan. And then we got Meat Freaks Barbecue coming from Palaca, Florida, is in the building. Good morning, Wanda Smith, Avis Hobsons, Teresa, good morning, good morning. Sharon, the beautiful, thank you for tapping in. Georgia Boy, top of the morning to you. Big Mama Gaddis, good morning. Hassan, good morning. Blake E. Gaddis, we got the lovely Carolyn Hendricks in the building. Erica Gaddis, shout out to my Gaddis clan. Marcy A. Tarper, that's that West Coast love, you heard? Then we got one half of the Wonder Twins, Debbie, the wonderful Debbie Clark. How you doing, Denise Cousins in the building? We got Sandra Nichols Martin in the building. We got the lovely Sarah P. Y'all see her at Simple Sammy 3 in the building, you heard? The lovely Terry Nixon is in the building. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Alan? How you doing? Well, family, here we is. Today is City Council Day.
Good morning.
It's probably going to go so quick, you won't even know it. It's going to probably go so quick, you won't even know it. You think everybody going to show up for as team mayor?
Yeah, they need 5 votes to move. What was it? Something like 3.5 mil. I sat there and added up as you and Montes were going through the agenda. What the fuck, dog?
What's up? Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann, and her husband in the building.
And then they also gotta accept something like another $4 million grants, otherwise their budget just don't fucking make it.
Hold up. You said they finna get rid of 3.5 today.
That's not my guess.
Not your guess.
Yeah.
Oh, they was passing some money. I saw one. They was letting that money go. Like I said, hey, what can we do? I just want to see what some of the questions going, because we found out who the fourth ward want to throw on the ENA board. We found out, Mr. Throw Your Finger at the city council. What it do, Yogi G in the building? That's the family from the 202. You heard? So that's it's like, wow, boy, she can pick them, can't she? She went right back to the same household. He said, let me go get her. Right. Well, I mean, she didn't go far, so we know what type of individual he feel about the council.
Yeah. And kind of
Tony Terry
sketchy about the resume. As someone who hasn't been in Flint very long.
That's how they like.
Who has customer service experience, but no experience actually leading or enforcing. Like I would be happier with someone that had HR experience. You know what I mean?
But that ain't what they're going for.
That ain't what they're going for. They're looking for a yes man.
Yeah. Good morning, the beautiful Deborah Luna is in the building. Touchdown, as I say, it's a TD, and y'all touchdown. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, really, what can you expect? I mean, we got council tonight. We got, you know what I'm saying? You see the stuff is making its rounds, and they letting this get out about how Flint is going to get, what is it, 8.1 or 8.2 million not to go to these programs.
Yeah, it's getting ripped through or ripped away.
Yeah. But
I mean, at the same time, like, the title of the show, Lies That Hurt Us All.
Yeah.
I mean, the lie that the water is safe and clean. And now we've got Cynthia, sprinting toward this pile of cash that's burning away from her. Like, oh no, they're taking the money. What the hell did you expect? I know you're not the brightest bulb in the drawer, but when there's emergency funds available, and then you declare the emergency over, and then you declare the thing that caused the emergency fixed, did you think the money was just going to stay there forever? Money isn't finite, or isn't infinite. It is finite. Like, it doesn't last forever. And you think that the people who are running a budget are just going to give it to you? You're high as hell.
Carol Kincaid, thank you for tapping in. This good, wonderful, warm, a little warmer than yesterday morning. I mean, but see, that's just when you not understanding. I mean, listen, they understood the assignment. They probably didn't foresee that the Republicans will get back in control. So you know what I'm saying? You don't.
No, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
I mean, but that's what, like you said, and then they would study saying the water is fixed. Good morning, sweet cupcake on break. Thank you for tapping in, beloved.
And you know, their rebuttal is, well, the damage is done, so we need money. You should have been parroting that. You should have been telling people from day one the damage is still done, that people are still suffering, that there's well, I mean, I haven't heard of any of these programs still actually helping people in Flint. Hell, they're even stopping giving away water filters at City Hall. So what the fuck is the money for? What programs? Give me a damn good example of what program it is, and then, like always, give me a hard metric as to how many people it's helped. I need numbers here. Just saying it helps doesn't fucking help. I mean, shit. I have a rock outside that wards away tigers. I haven't seen a tiger in forever. Just because I say it don't make it fucking true, right?
Well, the real Casey didn't tap in. Good morning. I'm just saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you sit up here and you, like you just said, because this is what, well, I guess let me quit saying what was it? The representative for the Republican when he said, but the governor said, the mayor said the water was fixed.
And the governor is happy as hell about it right now. Right. Because now she can tout that under her leadership, the Flint water crisis got fixed, and she was able to save the state $8 million, and then all her other things that she's going to say. And she's going to use that to run for president in 28.
Good morning, Beverly Bigsley. We thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying, just look at it, and it's like, but look at all the other things that's going on. But this how people can throw stuff back in your face when you said it was fixed, and you know it's not fixed. But maybe it's fixed to their liking. It's not fixed to the liking of the residents.
I mean,
because they still suffering.
Water still stinks, still burns your skin when you have to shower. I mean, if the water has a bad smell, I'm not washing my food in it. I really don't feel like eating something that smells like chlorine and shit.
And then it seemed like, and that's what I'm saying. They know better. What's up, Mama Quill in the building? But this is what we going through. Asaya Quill, in case y'all don't know, I call her Mama Quill. But see, this is the stuff people don't. I mean, and this is what is really sad about it, though, because you expect your first ward, your second ward, your third ward, your fourth ward, your fifth ward, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth, all will be on the same page. And I'm not saying that the fifth and sixth, eighth and ninth are not up there fighting for their wards. What I'm just saying, you will hope you would have had them other five. Because tonight, when they go, like, you know, it's gonna be some BS when they gotta go do the thing. What is it? They finna the Brownell area. It was the area that they wanted to do the testing at. Yeah. The Golden Child Shop. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. It was on the agenda. It's like one of the last two. Watch how that's finna go down. Like, do they really want to do? And you know what I'm saying? Do they really want to get down to the answers? Maybe now. Maybe they can force their hand and they can find out that we was really never out of crisis. Andre Holland, thank you for tapping in on this wonderful, cooler morning. Good morning, Michelle Mayer. Did Flint ever hire a new DP? We will never know that it's qualified. Probably not on that standpoint. Good morning,
man. We're going to have to hit pause there for a second. Under Neely's leadership, I don't think he's hired anyone qualified for any position, period, end of story, whether it's DPW, dog catcher, shit cleaner, toilet bowl scrubber. I don't think he's hired anyone that's been qualified for anything. He hires friends. I mean, take a look at your chief of police. The dude is so ill-informed. It's actually pretty disgusting. The man doesn't know firearms. Okay, that's fine. You should have people who do own or know firearms underneath you. You can reference them, but instead he gets in front of a camera and says some of the most stupid shit I've ever heard. He doesn't know explosives. Okay, that's fine. You should have, EOD or someone that's worked military since, I believe, about last statistic I saw, 18% of all former cops are veterans. So you should have someone that knows explosives under you. Instead, you get out in front of a news camera and you say some of the most stupid shit I've ever heard. The man can't be asked to provide security to city council members unless there is, friends. And his actual track record of arrest and protecting the community is about as good, about as trustworthy as Michael Vick with your fucking dog.
Nah, I'm just that right there with the Michael Vick with that. It's just that just gonna send me down the stairwell with you with that Michael Vick. I can't believe you.
I mean, we could say Epstein with your kids, but that might hit a little close to home.
You know what I'm saying? But Michael Vick, I'm gonna tell you, if that right there, if that wasn't some of the most bullshit they pulled with that, it was illegal. First, it was illegal to convict him. I'm gonna move on before I go down the rabbit hole. But I'm gonna say this now. Fires with. I just look at it like this. When you have laws that were made by Klan people, what do you expect you can get? Like, he's not asked to do nothing. And I'm just being honest with you, like the police. Like, I'm looking at this right now. You sick the police on the residents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming down to council.
Oh, there's another thing. He willingly lets his officers be used as jackboots
but
for certain members of city council. Like, you'd think, as someone who took an oath to defend not just the state constitution but the federal constitution, that he would be more than happy to defend people's First Amendment rights. Instead, he's more than happy to throw men, looking like they're about to walk into fucking Baghdad, war era.
But can you understand what it really is, who you seeing they really suppressing like that? It ain't like it's not showing you like who it is. Don't get me wrong. We get people like that. Don't get it wrong. How Miss Gladys got did, and then far as how Sandy then got did. You know what I'm saying? But
we've seen officers lay hands on several people in there. Friends of the show, yes, and then some people that we don't talk to no more, and some people that we're rather neutral with. Hell, we've seen Art eat a knuckle sandwich from a cop, full on haymaker.
But ain't nothing happen.
Problem with it.
But ain't nothing gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. Have we heard of any about it? We just seen now. It is some, and this got to go up under this administration, their leadership, how they weaponized the police and took us back to the 1950s with them. It ain't like the police already don't want to do the boot. Want to already bust heads when they come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that clip. I'm gonna go back and find it. When they tell you they like to go to the inner city, they say that's where the action at. See, this is my thing. When you putting these type of people, when you sicking these people on the residents, that's the terrible part about it. Then we looking at the media, but gotta go back to the governor, because right now next year everybody finna go vote for a governor, right? Governor people finna be coming in. What's up, Michael B? The governor finna be coming in. All these the mayor. The mayor is in campaign mode. I don't see how people ain't realized that
He's
the mayor
been in campaign mode.
Right.
Does he still have his little community podcast that he does on Saturdays? Saturdays or Sundays?
Let me see. You say who days? Saturdays.
Yeah. Because I'm willing to bet if he does, Sheldon's going to start touting, the water checks are coming through. You've got money now. You've got a pittance. And remember who told you to take the settlement that only gave you $1,000 for your property and maybe $1,200 for your
But
kid.
look who pushing it.
Just saying. You're right. He is in campaign mode, and he's going to be touting that line from now until election day. Under my leadership, the Flint water crisis was resolved, and under my leadership, I made sure that the settlement checks went out.
But you know what? But look who you got, the governor up here. You got all these people playing in on it with the far as this water crisis. You got everybody playing in on it, and this is what is so crazy. I just got this right here, and this is coming from Mid. Let me see where this coming from. You got the right stuff. Who is this coming from? WNEM 5, right? Flint, Michigan. You see that is left without water after apartment building condemned by city residents.
Yeah, I see condemned. When was it condemned, for one? And for two, what notice were the residents given to find different accommodations? And why was it condemned?
But this is up under this. Oh wow. I'm trying to go through it and looking at it. And then look at it. Said, "Wow, some work has been done to address those problems." They said the complex has given tenants a date of December 27th to vacate the premises. Wow.
Right. So there's my knowledge. Question.
We don't have bed bugs anymore. Wow, the sewage is gone, the mold is gone. I did see pipes that were put in, but then they're covered it up with cement. Wow.
I hope you don't have exposed pipes, but December 27th is their cutoff date to find different accommodations. And yet they've already cut off water, power, heat, whatever else. Like, what in God's name?
Good morning, Constance. Thank you for tapping in. Raw and Uncut, thank you for tapping in. It said the people's around 40, that's not voting. People need to hit the streets and to get these people started. I don't know how you can really get the people motivated to vote. I don't know what else you can do.
Here's the fun part, Ron Uncut.
Concrete Jungle, good morning.
So, in order to get people out on the streets to motivate people to vote, you have to motivate people to get on the streets. I've seen, 3 or 4 campaigns now that I've run around with or tried to help. And the actual output of, manpower going door to door has been minimal. I don't think I've ever seen a group of more than 8. It's insane how complacent everyone is in Flint. It's like, God, what's that old meme? This is the new boss, same as the old boss.
I don't know, Deborah. You might be right. Winters might have did. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It said didn't Avon Park just have a rent adjustment? I thought Winters mentioned. I'm not for sure. Might have did. Don't let me lie to you. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that and figure it out. If she in the chat, she probably can answer that. But like I say, with this mayor, and just think with the government, like all the stuff that's being able to get pushed through. That's why I don't know who can Flint really trust to go in there. Do you want somebody else to go in there as far as this mayor, where he's not forced, Ms. Karaj, thank you for tapping in, where he's not forced to do, that's what I don't get. You got to force this mayor to do what he need to be done, but you ain't got enough. Just think about it. What's the most people that been at council?
That we've counted, maximum 30. Maximum.
That's what I'm saying. They can't just look at the recalls. And what's so sad about that? Just think about it. Davina lost 6 sheets that came up missing?
Mm-hmm.
6 sheets. Didn't that happen to Davina? Davina and then she might have gave him promotion, to be honest with you. Then nobody, you heard when Winters was interviewing Dominique Clemens, the county clerk. You heard him say what happened. He said that if that was somebody in his office, it would have been some issues. I'm not saying it verbatim, but the way I took it, that he probably would have fired the individual. You know what I'm saying? But you acting like the Flint clerk office got posted, since they love this so-called up moral standards. Show me where it's at. I'm just trying to figure out where all these moral standards that they coming up with. Do you think that the city is full of moral people up in there? I'm talking about the mayor office. You think Liddell is a moral person?
No.
I'm just saying, any of them.
Liddell strikes me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she strikes me as a very low IQ person, because her first resort in anything is violence, whether it be, bucking up on Art and Mr. Pfeiffer, or it be verbal, that she has to lash out at someone whenever she's disagreed with. It just really does hit me as a very violent person, and violence is the first refuge of those that, less intelligent than their peers.
Well, we got a man in the office right now. So, that president taking people oil, trying to pardon people. You know what I'm saying? And can't do it. It's a state and not federal. So, that you can find stupidity anywhere. It all depends on where you want to look for it at. But back to what I'm saying, do you really, I'm just saying, when you got the 4th Ward Councilwoman, Judy, saying, the water not bad. She's a water denier. I want to see how she going to spend this tonight. Because she was one of the main ones fighting against not wanting the water tested. Where we going to get the money from? So I'm just trying to figure out, how, what's up, Lydia McNeely? Thank you for tapping in. How we going to, what tonight going to really prove, to be honest with you?
It's not. It's going to prove that 5 votes mean everything. It's going to prove that no one's going to listen to their peers. It's going to prove that at some point, quorum's going to be broken just because they don't want to talk.
No, they got the 5 votes. They can push it through. That's why they,
I'm willing to bet something's going to come up where either Leon or LaShawn have to leave a little bit early, and the other 4 are going to take their cue and just break quorum at that.
Christy Coleman, thank you for tapping in, coming from that Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you. But you know what, Deborah Luna? you may be on to something. They're gonna do that call for the question because didn't Dennis do a Scott's honor with Judy that they wouldn't call for the question when they voted to push all the meetings together?
Scouts honor. Yep.
But you know how that rolled. That don't mean nothing because it's like, and once again, family, I don't know why city council. I'm not saying I'm just gonna say this. I don't know who telling them to ask for pay for the holiday. Like I don't get it. How can they keep finding money to give them, but you ain't got money to not help the residents? Like, do the mayor see anything wrong with this?
No, this is all going according to plan. Spend as much money as possible.
I mean, well, they got to have it all allocated by December 26th, right? December 31st next year.
Have all what allocated?
ARPA money.
I think it was supposed to be done this year.
But it had to be spent by.
Yeah. There's a hard spending time,
okay.
But it had to all be allocated. Unless they file for an extension. So much like the ESSER funds, I did a little bit more research in that. That 15 change million hasn't gone back yet. The Flint Community Schools put in for an extension. So they didn't have. They're trying to hold on to that money for a little bit longer. I think that's the money they're trying to use to build the school. But I mean, it would be better served in getting these kids air conditioning and heating. But fuck, what do I know? I'm just some backwoods Peckerwood fucking redneck.
Felicia, thank you for tapping in. That's from New Jersey. That New Jersey love, East Coast it is. I mean, but like, did they think about this when they was building, getting a cube built over there, the old the homes in Brownell? They didn't think about Southwest of them when they was fixing up over here.
No. Well, maybe they did, and they just put it on the back burner. Like, oh, we got to slow burn how we're spending this money. We got to slow burn what we're rolling out. We don't want everything to look too good at once.
So they trying to get 15 million, right? How much did they have in ESSER funds? Could the ESSER funds be used to get a boiler? Could it have been used for that? For
school repairs is definitely covered by that.
Now, who make them decisions on what schools should get fixed and what schools shouldn't get fixed? Like, can we get to that aspect of it?
Yeah.
Who that fall up under?
That's your school board. Those are your purse strings people.
Okay, like we're gonna go now. If they had got that together, I'm pretty sure the mayor would have told his wife take credit for that.
Yes.
Okay, now it's time we done went to the mayor, and now we got to get to all these PPOs that's been like allegedly. I heard listen, family. I'm not trying to.
I got to answer your question. You asked how much Flint Community Schools received in ESSER funds,
right?
Hold on to your hat, but 156 million.
Where the money at? They got 156 million, so they could have built 4 or 5 schools off of that.
Yeah, or made the schools that they currently have habitable.
So
or maybe updated, books, because some of these kids are
that's what I was going to ask
books
you.
That you learned from.
That's what I was going to ask you, because listen, when I was in school, we was having books that my auntie and them had. It was still in there. I saw one of their names in there. I knew this was wrong. That was from the 70s, but that's neither here nor there. So answer this question. Oh, hold up. We got a sponsorship. Here we go. Mickey, this is from Felicia Martinez. That's that East Coast, New Jersey love coming in. Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by Ebro for standing his ground after his show, Ebro in the Morning, was canceled due to political criticism. Keep speaking truth to power. Free speech ain't free, and it showed ain't. Cicero, thank you for tapping in. Hey, everybody need a break, Cicero.
Welcome back, Cicero. I was heartbroken I didn't see you yesterday.
She said, I'll have money and they don't have enough to get the feet fit. Listen, I don't, but you got to look at your leadership. I keep telling y'all, but see, when Winters was trying to give y'all free game, y'all didn't want to listen. When she said he was going to get all these people in all these different positions in the city, it would take years, even of him out, from all the people he didn't put on there in every board. I'm not saying he wouldn't put Einsteins on there. I'm not saying he wouldn't put dummies on there. I'm just saying he put people who know how to understand the assignment to the people that's giving out the bag right now. See, we can keep looking at the mayor and saying, hey, how is the mayor able to do all this stuff? Who is his backing coming from?
I'd say the people that fund the campaigns. I mean, who would have thought that a very large Fortune 500 company like Comcast would be donating to the mayor's the mayor's campaign fund in 2022?
Let me see. I have no opinion on it. My bad, Cons. I was trying to pull you up. Oh, because I think you went on the why I can't read the comment because you're on. You know,
You're
you're
on
on
the
the cell
mobile side.
phone. Yeah, you can't because you came in on the cell phone because that's two
And
lies.
make sure your comment feed is on all chat or live chat instead of top chat.
Top chat, okay, all chat. I
Yeah.
would say most of them you'll see them if you get on the side by side when you see us on the cell phone.
Yeah, we're streaming 2 streams at the same time onto YouTube right now. It helps us with our numbers, which helps keeps us in business and helps us bring you guys the news of what's going on and our opinions on it.
Oh, man, I don't know what's wrong with this guy right here. I got him. Let me go and give him 24 hours. I can do.
Jesus, that's the same dude from yesterday.
Yeah, he just love to come back. It's something wrong with him. What's up, Catherine? Thank you for tapping in. Something is deliberately wrong with him.
A lot of bit wrong with him. That's some fatherless behavior.
Yeah. You know, he might have got dropped on his head, but I ain't gonna worry about it. What's up, Johnny? Thank you for tapping in. I don't want to give you a 24, but I will. Because I like giving out 24. As long as you coming in cool and not crazy, you can stay here. What's up, Stanley Wood?
Mr. Stanley is going to need a whole 6 minutes tonight to go through everything he wants to talk about, including some people winning some polls for their inability to read or write.
Facts. You're right. You right. You know what? Let me go and get you together. I'll go and give you your little 24, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, I gave him 24.
Oh, I get it, but he can still hear me for now.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, go ahead and get yourself a vasectomy. Make sure you don't reproduce, please.
Yeah, like he's in his head. Well, let's get back to the what's the name. But who is the mayor getting all? How is the mayor able to do this? Now you can't do nothing without having backing. Who is his backing?
Man,
because we got residents.
We've gone through Open Secrets before. Open Secrets, one of my favorite political websites because it tells you who donates to who. It's all public information. They just correlate it for us. OSINT is amazing. So there's several large companies, and a lot of them are tied in together in one way or another. And I believe a lot of them have strings to Mott or Ridgeway or several of the other money men in Flint. So, I mean, it's not too hard, right? You become buddy-buddy. If you're a rich person, you become buddy-buddy with someone who can talk a good game, looks somewhat put together, has a little bit of a resume, throw him into a position, and then you load up his council with people that will do what he says because you're paying them.
But this, because what's up, common sense? I'm still trying to figure out how that, in my humble opinion, I'm trying to figure out how this residency fraud hasn't been a big, it's just getting swept up under the rug. I just find it kind of hard to believe that you can have people.
Residency fraud is one thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's any worse or any better, but I'm still trying to figure out how Leon can be living at an address that a convicted sex offender lives at while having full custody of his child living in the same vicinity as a sex offender.
Well,
wouldn't that be child endangerment?
I mean, well, you have to ask the courts that. I don't know, because I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how this stuff going on. You heard, y'all was on here last night. Y'all heard went to say allegedly the first ward councilman is staying in the 6th ward.
Mm-hmm.
And you seen what he's like him, him and the sixth ward councilwoman was passing each other. They right in the
And
same
he's got a
area.
PPO on her.
But what I'm trying to figure out, and this is what I'm saying again, y'all, because I mean we got them up. How is they able to get these stuff to pass through? Y'all heard Winters was on here last night. And not just that, you heard other people said they tried to go get PPOs. They couldn't get them. How is it that he's able to get all these PPOs pushed through? Then when I'm just saying, this is not me. This is like I said, I went back and looked at some of Tanya's shows. When you can see he put these different addresses on there. Like I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I hate to keep bringing up Sharomi Rome, but Sharomi Rome, if he break his bond that he out on, it's $25,000 bond. He go near the young lady. He's going strictly like you remember you played Monopoly. It says go past, go, don't collect 200, go right to jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that's where Romy Rome going. I'm just trying to figure out. Like I said, I wasn't there. This is the stuff that I'm seeing. Oh my goodness! Now look at this. That we on. We just got off the mayor. We on, but this still connect to the mayor. This is from one of the lovely people that always been watching. 810, been with us a long time. B. Marie, she said the address on Berkeley is listed for his Profit Construction Company for the porches that was allegedly funded through ARPA. Wowzers. Wowzers. I'm just saying, but because I'm just trying to figure out. And last night, but this, as Winters reported it, but this came from the Councilwoman podcast when she dropped receipts that he had people addresses. This ain't nothing what Mickey had. I'm just saying.
You see, Mark, if we can pull up Mark's comment real quick.
Let's see what it says.
Everybody's asking about why Davina won't do her job. At some point, actions speak louder than words. Davina's with all the bullshit, and she's smooth with it. Best I ever seen. And I have to agree, right? Like, she's able to skate by, and for the most part, under the radar. I don't hear too many people talking about her in many spaces. And the things that she allows to fly, such as not speaking up and allowing 2 women to get arrested and get a year probation, even though they had every right to speak, they had done everything right, they'd followed procedures. She hasn't stood up and corrected mistakes. She allows him to go back and change votes after the vote has been called. She hasn't gone after this residency fraud. And in my mind, this is gross dereliction of duty. And thankfully, it seems like I don't know what's going on with Stanley here, but Stanley has said that he's putting in a lawsuit on her. He gave her the ultimatum, the legal ultimatum. Now, I hope it's time to pull the trigger on that.
Well, once again, when you got the courts, you got them on your side. You know what I'm saying? When Davina not worrying about Shatton to go to court. You think she care? It might be the judge she like. What just happened when it got took down to Lansing? What did Dana? It wasn't Dana Ness. It was Jocelyn Benson. What was her thing about the residency?
Take care of it yourself the way you're supposed to.
But how far is Lapeer from here? They was able to get involved in the peer stuff for residency. How is this able to happen? How could Lansing didn't see that? It was a Flint problem. Like Flint can handle it.
I believe, like I said, it was because the person who made the complaint was in the same office that would have been investigating it, making it a conflict of interest. Why does it keep removing his head, motherfucker?
Well, my thing is, people have went and complained to the former clerk and to the current clerk. And the current clerk in this administration got exactly what they wanted. It was back in the clerk's hand. But like I said, allegedly in the streets, I'm not going to say, this is what was said. She said, let 26 handle it. How can you say let the election of 26 handle it when you already finding discrepancies with your office?
She's not supposed to, but
Oh, facts, B. Marie. So what do you expect going? I mean, that's the reason I'm asking the question, B. Marie. When I say how is he able to get the help, like getting able to get away with the stuff that he doing? Remember, this B. Marie. Remember, Dana Nessel said at the Democratic meeting at the library, she said her and Sheldon are friends. Diabolical. Diabolical. That's the point that I was trying to get to. Like, why is he able to do this stuff? Why are you able to see people get away? And I keep bringing up Sharomi Rome. Let him violate, because allegedly, this ain't what Mickey said. This is what was reported, that his lawyer told the judge he didn't know that you couldn't break a PPO. Didn't know.
I didn't know. I don't know what the fuck's the PPO there for. But this is also a man that's been in the legal system before you. So that's just a bold-faced lie.
I'm just saying this ain't like, but it was able to go through the Wilson name. I'm just saying. So when you looking at how what you got to battle with, and you looking at, listen, you not the. I'm just telling the people that's running in 2026. You better know what y'all running against. When you run this, the machine that y'all finna run against. In my humble opinion, you're not only running against whoever the mayor picked, but hell, you running against the clerk office too.
Mm-hmm. Because you have to trust that clerk's office not to lose votes.
Yeah, it's
which,
like,
do any of us have any sort of misconceptions about that? Like, do any of us actually trust that clerk's office not to lose votes or not to dick with things? Be 100% honest with me here, guys. Like, if I'm out of line saying it, let me know. But I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like I can trust it.
No, just look at the voter roll. Winters gave y'all, listen, in 22, she said I forgot what street it was, but it was in the first ward. Whole block was missing, but they had houses that said they went there.
Oh, shit. Fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. They saying houses is there. They still acting like Flint got over that voter registry that they working with when Flint still had 200,000 people. That's the one they're still working off of.
This is a Michigan-wide problem, and it is endorsed by the Michigan state government.
Yeah,
because
it was saying that.
You know, one of my wife's favorite podcasters, he investigated a lot of these addresses, right? And so it was around Michigan, Lansing, Saginaw. He didn't step foot into Flint. Smart man, because his views probably would have gotten his ass beat. Anyway, but he saw a lot of bando houses or just houses that didn't exist. And a lot of these were absentee ballots, right? This is a problem that persists throughout all of Michigan.
Yeah.
And you don't, who wants to say it's okay for me to be fucked up and wrong because everyone else is? I'd rather say everyone else is messed up, but I'm right. You would think that's what Flint would be wanting to do, especially with its reputation.
No, B. Marie, but this the thing, it didn't hurt him. When the people who running things, that's why I keep bringing up Sharomi Rome. When they don't want you and they want to get rid of you, you would be all over the news. You would be all over the news. Do you understand? You would be all over the news when they don't want you. The councilman in the first ward is there because he's there to do a job. That's why they not hollering about him getting no little peanut, even though we'll look at that, he got 80,000, he got 100,000, he got this. We'll look at that like, oh, that ain't nothing. But they getting millions. They like, listen, we got to keep him in here because he's doing what we want him to do. Let me see what Michelle said. Can you put up B. Marie? Yeah, I had it up there.
I just put it up again.
Yeah. Let me see what Michelle Mary said. Who's a water criminal? Dana Nessel. Let me put this up here now. This gangster right here. Who's a water crisis criminal? Dana Nessel, who intentionally messed up the case against Governor Snyder. Neely said he needed to get all the serious people out of the room. Hence, Davina, Liddell, Leon. Facts. Good morning, Eleanor Wicker. Why you think H. Sprague? Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. Shout out to Jed and his Iron 18. They got a hell of a battle over there. Y'all smash that like button on both sides, on both streams. Let me see. The first ward councilman is Territory Home in the 6th ward. He doesn't live in the first ward, and the clerk office is silent. And never forget 21 claiming residence in an abandoned house. It's absurd. That's the point that I'm trying to tell you. That's the point that I'm saying. But y'all know I've been hollering this about Davina. Y'all was getting on me at one time. Y'all know when I took heat for saying about Inez Brown was part of the game.
She's a
I
treasure.
got out about that. I'm telling y'all, I get it, but I'll be damned if you think I'm gonna, I'm gonna be sitting up here with the people and I'm saying we all getting played, not just y'all. We all getting played. I told y'all they had us saying fight for the water, bring back the water pods, and they knew the whole time they had some money coming down the pipeline.
Right.
They knew it. They had it, and that's what I'm saying. They knew it. And it took, rest his soul, when Quincy came on and said, hey, when they thought they was finna put him up under the gun, he put it right back on them and said, what about that 95 million y'all got? Never seen them no more down there.
Never seen someone get away from Flint so fast.
We just on the sheep. I don't know how she keep getting on the scene. I don't know.
Because she was the face for the longest while, man.
No, I'm just saying they bringing her back. I'm just saying, see how she popping up.
Because every time anyone investigates the Flint water crisis, someone from out of the city, right?
Yeah.
You're going to read certain names. And one of the names that you see repeated over and over is Melissa Mays. And you think she's not benefiting off of all this shit?
Hell yeah. You was there when she said her person was her idol. You remember she said her idol?
Yeah.
And you went, and that's when you like you.
Her and I went back and forth over that for a minute.
Aaron Brockovich.
Yep.
She was like, that was her idol.
And then she was sitting there defending how much money the lawyers got. But then, that was a private conversation in our Lippincott studio between her, myself, and you. But then you see her complaining on the news about how much the lawyers got. Like, hold up. You can't say one thing in private, one thing to the people trying to get your reputation up. Like, you said it was okay for them to get that much because of how much hard work they put in. And now you're complaining about how much the lawyers are getting? Now you realize you're not getting jack shit except for that $100 million payment you picked up with the Concerned Pastors. Okay, got you. How many 501c3s do you own?
You know all of them. And like I say, this ain't what Mickey said. She might still own her house in Flint. I won't debate that. But you heard the allegedly stories, and that came from the councilman in the A4, Dennis Pfeiffer. Said, hey, she went and got the house in Fenton. I'm not saying she's staying in Fenton. I'm just saying this is allegedly. She down in Fenton. I'm like, damn, if you was high as you go, if you got some money, why would you go down there? Why would you go there when you was the way you talk? I'm saying, if that's, you know what I'm saying, how you gonna go talk about the people you say that's benefiting and allegedly, like this ain't me saying it, Melissa. I told you we got this information from, he said it's on the record. Go pull up one of the city council. Dennis Fife, councilman of the 8th Ward, said you went and got you a crib out there on the lake. So them cribs, they start at minimum $500,000. For people who understand what I'm talking about, 500,000. So I'm saying, so if you you got yours, so you left the fight. I'm just saying this is what was putting out there. Like they say the mayor, like I say, I don't know. I know when Jed went by his house over there in the 6th Ward, Jed caught a case. Now, people saying he don't stay there, but I'm saying now that's some shit. If you go by a house that don't nobody stay in and catch a case. Now that's diabolical right there. But I'm just saying, let's just say the mayor did get a house outside for his time after being the mayor. Is he wrong for that?
Depends on how he got that money. If it's legit, you know what? If you're bettering your if you're bettering your life the right way, and you're trying to move up in circumstances, all for it. Do you?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to live better tomorrow than they are today. But if you're doing it off the backs of other people, and not just off their backs, but pushing them into the dirt while you're at it, then you're a fucking scumbag.
Well, we didn't had years of scumbags then, because it's the system that showed you this is how you can do. Remember when Mark Hutchinson said, go be a congressperson in 2 to 3 years, you a millionaire, multi-millionaire?
Yep.
Because that's the game. Like we can listen.
Oh, fuck.
We get it. We listen. The Gretchen Whitmer, she knows when she the governor races next year. She on her when they say the victory lap. She on her victory lap. So she putting stuff together. Oh, let me see. Let me see what Mark Hutchinson. He always come with some wise information. Speaking of that, Mickey Scott Kincaid still in Flint. I would have no idea, Mark Hutchinson. To be honest with you, I would have no idea.
100% with you. I'm not trying to track the man down and get a doxing case.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure that once they who wanna, I don't care how much they saying. Well, you know what? If they do, they probably the areas they at might be fixed up. But if you think I would want to trust it, this water, and I got money, that's what I be trying to figure out when I'm hearing people want to move in. Like, do you understand the water bad? But I
The
understand
land's bad. The
it's more
environment's
to
bad.
it. It's big.
The job market's bad. The crime is bad. Under the leadership of Sheldon Neely and his 5 hand-chosen, sometimes 6 hand-chosen members of city council, the situation in Flint has gone from bad to worse.
I'm looking at Brother Clack said, nah, Kincaid is in Pesky or Traverse City. I might say it wrong. I can't remember which one. You got B. Marie. Wow. Now Whitmore want to focus on literacy. Wow. Why?
Hey, maybe she can help Leon and LaShawn Reed.
But why?
Or, maybe the state rep.
But why she didn't do that in the beginning? Like, why you want to focus on you on your way out?
Because she figured out she couldn't fix the roads. Wow, Mr. Jarrett.
Okay, Jasmine, okay, Jasmine, put it on the floor. Jasmine said Kincaid owned a house in Traverse City where his wife and sons lived when my father ran against him in '99. That should tell you everything what you need to know. They've been I don't know too many people who want to just live in Flint if you ain't been to Flint. Let's be honest.
Dude, so before I moved to Flint, my wife was telling me about it when her and I first met in Colorado, right? And so I pulled out my old school little Cricket smartphone, 2014. I started looking up. I'm like, Flint was the murder capital of Michigan for a few years. Okay. This is 2014. So water crisis was just starting to come out. Okay. Economic problems. Okay. So we're never moving there, honey. And lo and behold, we were kind of forced into it.
But that's what I'm saying. But hey, Jasmine, but they've been doing it. Look, sons went to Traverse City Public Schools, but he a resident of Flint. That's the game. That's the game that I've been saying that now was probably up under Inez Brown leadership. What about Freeman? Am I saying it right? Josh Freeman. What about when he was on there? But see, this is the game that they've been able to play. Listen, I get it. When you see, I get it. Mays was just that rebel rouser who would go ahead and shake the tree. But you see how that went. These people, in my humble opinion, when you fighting this machine, that's why you can see that clerk office. They not worrying about. They don't listen. Let's be honest. We can go back over whether the people like me or not. I really don't give 2 fucks. Let me be honest. Hey, Mark, you getting some privy with some primo. That's what Mark used to have when he say, nah, that's primo. You getting some primo information.
Kate Fields. Right? I mean, this has been an on-running thing for a hot minute.
Right. When you hear the reason I'm using the words primo, because my uncle thought when he said primo, that's top of the line.
Yeah, premium.
This primo information you getting right here. Primo information. That's why I said that clerk office been BS from when you go look at it. Listen, Sis Audrey was running and took it to Inez Brown. She swept it up under the rug. Swept it right up under the rug. Then on her way out, and I'm not saying like I'm just trying to disparage her, but far as she knew how to play the game. Let's just say that. She know how to play this system. It's a corrupt system anyway. So this system, you can cheat and do everything you want if you got the right people up around you. Because you can go see Weaver was catching hell, wanted to lock her ass up. We got other instances where they have locked mayors up. They've been doing this. People can go run. All you got to take is when people fall out, and they'll tell you. When people get mad, they'll start telling, well, this person really didn't stay here. This, and that. You get it. But they know. They know about all this stuff that's going on, but I get it. There's something, listen. I'll probably be talking different. I'm, maybe if I was getting a few dollars or something, I don't know. I'll probably be, Flint is one of the nicest cities. To some it is. But I'm just saying, but the majority that's still suffering, why you don't want to fix their water? Like, Candace, but these people show you who they are. Should have put her on the flyer. These people show you who they are. She putting something on there for them to get some money with them leave, on break. You Candace, if you miss 30 days on council, you will still get paid. We just proved that with the councilman in the first ward. That's why I'm going to keep bringing up Sharon Rome. Let Sharon go up in there and say he went over Susan's house and his lawyer come in there. His lawyer going to tell him, is you a damn fool? First of all, going to go over there. You think the judge going to show some lenience? That's what, to me, I think this thing, I'm saying it was wrong what happened, but it was a blessing in disguise because we've been saying how messed up the system is here. We've been saying that the court system is rough, the police is nasty. Y'all just getting to see it firsthand now, but that's like in every city where it's predominantly at. The cops, how they going to come in. They, like I said, I'm going to find that clip. I want to say, was it the minister? One of them was talking, said the police said I'm talking about the white cops. They said they wanted to go to the inner city because that's where the action was at. That's where the action was at. On my way in, there's some crazy shit on my way in. Coming to the studio, seeing them, look like I don't know. I want to say the man, was he Arab descent or something? Had him pulled right over, truck cars open and everything. I seen one of his people coming from the gas station was looking, seeing what's going on. Like this, what we've been going through, driving when you get to hear some DWB driving while black. Welcome to our world. And I hate what happened to Delegate Sandy and her daughter to go, for how Davina did, in my humble opinion. Davina could have handled that better and that didn't have to go like that. But what I feel, now my thing is, I don't want you see what Jed going through. Peaceful protest. Did nobody see nothing wrong about that? Didn't see nothing wrong about that. And it's sad that, but yet Dougie Doug was able to go and put some stuff in one of the ENA board members' mailbox. Hell, Joe King, he got his electronic because he just thought because it was signed electronic that they didn't force his signature. I'm just saying, just think about it. You think he went to go press a case? Did you think?
Joe
Did you
King,
think?
Poor guy, because according to him, I'm not liable for my mortgage because I signed everything electronically.
But he didn't sign it. It was forced. Did you see anything exactly. He did on that? I'm just telling
it's electronic. It doesn't matter. No, Mr. King, it does matter. Someone stole your signature and signed it illegally. Someone basically stole your identity and your authority and used it illegally.
And didn't want to even go do an investigation on that.
No.
Same thing with ENA board members. Because I think that Joe get a letter in his mailbox. Dougie Doug was able to come through. Dougie Fresh, as I'm going to say. Dougie Fresh was able to come through going people mailbox. But you see how he wanted,
you know what Doug reminds me of? He reminds me of like some Karen on an HOA board. Oh, Johnny's fence is 1/4 inch too wide. Like, he's a whiny little shit.
But it's just, to me, it's just that these people in this city is shook. when you can sit up there and play. That's what I'm saying. Look at the people that y'all putting on these boards, and y'all wondering why we in the condition that we in. More worried about a man coming up here, whether you liked him or whatever it was. But he came up here to show you how to do some peaceful protest and how you can get the attention of the people. You know what happened? They thought he was a serial killer up here.
Tried to
They
slap
had
him
more
with a felony
people looking
case.
for him than they had people looking for Johnny Cole. Oh, hold on. They pushed it to July. They just don't want Jed and Flint. Jed's jury trial date was January 8th, just moved into July now. They know what they doing, but that's what I'm saying. How is these people getting all this help like this and ain't nobody seeing? It's like you can see the mayor where his help coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. You can see it's Lansing involved in it.
Dude, so what do we want to bet that Dougie Doug's going to run for council?
If you know what, if Candace ain't probably running for that seat.
I can smell it from here. Candace is running for 70th district.
But you saying the mayor wife stepping down?
Don't know about that.
So you gonna run to a seat that you know you gonna possibly lose. Because once again, the mayor has the clerk office.
No, it's one of those doubling up your bets. Is what I feel it is.
I mean, whoever run against, but how listen, I mean, in the same thing, Candace Levy still get who he want in there. He get Doug in there. He going to his voting base anyway. The mayor made that clear who his voting base is, so he don't lose nothing with getting Doug in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I feel pity for the rest of the 7th Ward. I do feel pity for them. Doug get in there because they didn't sent enough Oreos in that seat.
All we're gonna hear from Doug is anytime someone disagrees with him, oh, that's homophobic. Oh, he hates me. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's ageism. Like the man can't do anything but play the victim. He's it's like it's been his entire fucking life.
But when you got people like Candace that was going along with it, when you got people
that
like
enable it and allow it, it's
when
like
you
a toddler.
when you let it, when you know letting him get away with it. But that's why I don't want to hear Liddell, Candace, LaShawn. I don't want even the first word, Leon. I don't want to hear none of them come back. Like I say, when you saw the way, like I said, you could like. That's why I'm saying this bullshit with this morality. They got all this and that. They don't got none of that. Them people, I listen to everybody. Listen, that's why I can't stand Mr. Peachy. But I can't stand that son bitch from real, and I don't even know. It throws me off when I see people interacting with him. Let me just go and tell y'all that shit now. So let me quit sugarcoating it. Because you know why? Mr. Peachy be the same son bitch that'll be in there. Oh, Sharon Moore, he's this and that. He's an immoral person. But yet, it's innocent to proven guilty. It's just ticking me how they pick and choose on which ones that, you know what I'm saying, you let slide and which ones you don't let slide.
He slid into, I believe it is Ms. Taylor's DMs and fucking threw racial epithets at her and then started talking about Tanya using the same language. And people think that he's a darling. This dude is, he belongs in hell. That's why...
But you can't. But that's what I'm saying, Carol. You can't beat them when you got these people in these. That's why I don't want to get in. I try not to get in no trouble. I don't want to be in none of the courts. I don't even want to be up in there on BS because you already see how it is. Hell, we saw what's her name? Ellie Hogan wrote her. She perjured herself. Did she go to jail? Usually when people perjure themselves, their asses get consequences. But she got a 6-figure job. I never seen no shit like this before. I never seen it. I'm telling you, listen, I'm not understanding it. I'm watching how everybody doing, you know, when most people listen, I'm telling you, I watched these same people support Johnny Cole. They was upset that it came out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They was more mad that it came out than it was, you know what I'm saying, that this is the type of individual he was.
The way that they were acting about it makes me think that they were acting like his Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Someone that would filter kids to them.
No, I haven't seen that, Derek. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't checked that one out. Let me see what Carol Kincaid. She said clearly mayor diverting Jed's movements while he rushing to win elections. Yeah, but listen, if you really see all the stuff that's going on, how could the mayor? That's why his wife, like, she trying to fight for 8 point with the 8 some point million they took away, 8.1 and some change. They took 8 and some point and some change they took away. She's not fighting for the people. She's just trying to get that money that's going to them programs. It's not about that she really cares. It's the programs. We don't know. This probably why she might don't want to run no more. Tear them. I don't know. I mean, no, this is how we is right now.
I think moved on to another project.
Oh, you moved on.
That's my best guesstimate.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you, good brother. I couldn't tell you where he at.
That's my best guesstimate. Old content. A lot of people moved away when Mays passed because a lot of people just saw Mays as a way to make quick money. The man had a quick wit and he was funny and he kept putting people in their place, right? Like he let them know what he thought of them. There's not a lot of that going on in Flint no more.
I mean, because Mays would have fought, like, I'm telling you, man, don't nobody want to go through that, Trevor. Everybody can say they can handle it. They, like I said, it be, as what my cousin say, HPC, high-power cowards. People that be talking all that stuff, then when it come time to show you, just think about it. And this, I mean, I don't care if people say,
good
like, if they
that's a good saying, high power. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not even like I'm being Stanley. You might be on to something, but this why maybe the state rep probably like, no, we need that 8.1 million. How much do she has a nonprofit allegedly? Was she trying to get her some go away money? Allegedly,
looked it up at one point, and
either don't know.
No, I think her name was on one with William Kim.
Yeah, I'm saying so. She probably was like, look, I can get this money right here, and I can sit back and chill. You know, I can open up, run my nonprofit and start getting money. You know what I'm saying? She probably got tired of going down to collect that 80,000, not have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people, they love the money, but they don't want to be. You got to go out here smiling these people face, kiss babies, and tell lie. Some love it. I say majority love it because a lot of them be running. They be want to hold on to them jobs. But what can you really look at the perks you get? You got one man. He didn't. They got. I'm just saying the stuff that the councilwoman that put out on her show. If y'all think I'm lying, go back and watch the Tiny Burns show. You will see the receipts that she came with.
I mean, there's another thing that they're fighting for that 8-point change because some of that was funding RX Kids. I'm not kidding you.
Ooh, Stanley, I didn't know that. It says, how about the North Flint food market closing the bakery deli counter to make room for something better? I smell problems brewing. Anything possible. But I mean, what getting help from the funds, that it should be open. I mean, it shouldn't be problems this early. Now, this problems this early. Now, that's gangster. Diabolical.
Interesting, bud. I'm diving in looking for any Neely name attached to a nonprofit. Community Foundation of Greater Flint popped up. So I decided to go look at its board. And let me just go ahead and share this because people aren't going to believe me if I just say it. Here we are.
Tell the truth, shame the devil, as they say.
Our board. Why is it so empty? How come we like?
Is that shell? Is that shell when they said it just started or whatever when it was trying to get that 30 million put through it?
Community Foundation of Greater Flint, possibly. I mean, it does give us some names here, but it doesn't give us too much actual information.
I mean, let's be honest. Non-profit is the new. Listen. It can be used in good and it can also be used for bad. We just seen a lot of people using it for bad.
All I
I'm
see
not.
is people using it for evil.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock and say, you know what I'm saying. I do believe some do it is needed. They do the righteous things with it, but that's like with anything. You always gonna when it's a corrupt system. I'll say it again. When you have a system that's corrupt, what you think you're gonna get? Corruption. If it's a way you can steal, you don't think people gonna steal? If it's a way you tell me, hey, this is a way how to get money, you think people not gonna do it? The just difference is a lot of them pocketed for themselves and not to help. You know what I'm saying? People they should help. Like I was telling y'all earlier, and I was watching that on Jimmy Dore. They spent California $26 billion to solve the homeless. And you mean to tell me you spent $26 billion, but when you find out where the money going to, if they really fixed the homeless, they would be out of job. They couldn't keep funding it. We keep hearing like, poverty is big business, but yet we act like we don't see it. It's a purpose. That's just like people thought, good morning, the beautiful Sherry Allen in the building.
I need to bookmark this. Sheldon Neely for Congress still in the Federal Election Commission database.
He just keeping his options open. He knowing he ain't gonna let his ass up there.
But
he know that. He know he can forever be the mayor, but they ain't letting him open baby back to the state rep. But I don't think they gonna let him in the Congress. They seen him. I mean, and he probably could fit up there. All you gotta do is know how to say yes or no.
Let's see if he makes another run at it. Hello.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at what Raphael said. If that don't use those non-profits correctly, it will be taken away from them after a while when they get investigated. That's the problem. When do the investigations start? Now we seen the mayor when he was out here with them, when he was had the people doing the Vanna White holding up the signs saying they had this money. He was writing on there and people not getting their money. It's like, but to me it seemed like he didn't study the residents. He know what to give them. Just think about it. When Winter said she was in the grocery store, people were walking up to shake his hand and got cases of water in their cart. But he running around telling them that the water is the most tested. Now that 8.1 million is not getting, hopefully they don't get it. Hey, Mark. And should I say hopefully they? I don't know because they ain't did nothing right with it. That money ain't gonna reach the spots. They said if Neely runs for Congress, that is an instant Republican win. Neely has reached his limit at mayor of Flint, in my humble opinion, and I have to concur it with you.
Holy shit! Did you know that Timothy Herman receives $314,346 a year? Give me a second.
Good man.
From Flint and Genesee Chamber Foundation.
What's wrong with that?
It's a nonprofit. How is a nonprofit paying someone $350,000 a year?
You don't know their budget. They might be doing good business.
VP of Finance, Ms. Lenora Reyes, collecting $117,978, and COO of Uptown, Stephanie Fenton, receiving $185,107.
Can I be hired with y'all?
Christina Johnson, $132,769.
Hire me.
Aline Red,
I want to join the team.
Communications Director, receiving $128,349 reportable compensation from related organizations. Yeah, that's some money.
Yeah, they doing their job though. Maybe they doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could get in. I'm probably go down there and put my resume in for somewhere. Just hire me for like 120. I don't want to look bad coming in. Just put me on there for 120.
You are 100% right, by the way. That Sheldon's in campaign mode. 4 days ago, community update, water settlement. He was touting the payments.
But he can.
This makes me look good. I made sure you guys got the money. It's election season. Remember, I got you guys the money. You got pennies, guys.
See, that's what I'm saying, Raphael. It said you can do business with a nonprofit. This shows they are doing good business. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, I mean, you can't. What can you really say? What can you really say when you looking at? You know what I'm saying? What can you say? Is this the way this thing is set up? This is how the government of the United States works. It just is what it is.
Here we go.
Believe me, if they could shut down you think they could shut it down? They could if they want to. Look at this right here. Look what Mark Hutchinson said. He says, "Hey, Trevor, Antoinette makes 200 plus K for the nonprofit he stepped into with zero experience. 591c3 is the hustle right now. Big salary, no accountability. Let's don't blow it up because I might want to be. I might get one day. They might pick me they might pick Otis and say, Otis, you've been working hard. Let us go and let you get.
Yeah, it'd be Otis. You've been making us look bad. We can't force you to go away. So why don't you take this director position, take a paycheck, and shut up?
And you know what? I'll take.
They ain't gonna worry about you doing that.
The fight.
Now, this comes from our favorite walking elephant skin rug, Linda Poley. Does anyone know anything about the Strategic Hope Fund? The current board of directors is composed of Cynthia Neely, Taylor Neely, Clyde Edwards, according to the state of Michigan records. It was incorporated as a Michigan nonprofit corporation in 2016. According to the IRS website, it's a 501c3 organization, Sheldon Neely as principal officer. It files a postcard return showing receipts under $50,000 a year. Once again, coming from her, I think any charitable organization controlled by the mayor of the city of Flint and the state representative for the city of Flint and the city administrator of the city of Flint is or should be of interest to the residents of the city of Flint. I have no reason to believe that there is anything improper going on.
Who said that?
Our favorite walking elephant skin rug, Linda Poley.
Oh, my goodness.
But since we got a lot of sleuths in the chat, if you guys can take a look at the Strategic Hope Fund, I'm going to go ahead and look into it myself.
Hope Fund?
Hope.
Ooh, they love that word. He got that one.
Man, he's about to copyright that word. It is dormant. Nevertheless, I would like to know what they are about and what they're doing.
Do you think they got any nonprofit money coming through there?
Well, it's dormant right now, but I think it's set up and ready for them to start jumping into the money game as soon as one or both or all three, if you count Clyde, jump out of politics. They've already made the connections.
I'm looking. That's what Raphael just said to you. He said, "Hey, Trevor." He said they will put Neely somewhere he can keep their salary as mayor. This is why nonprofits may hire him just to keep on making his money. And that's what I'm saying. His crew came in and got them nonprofits. Like they came in. That's what I'm saying. They let them get they little money, but while they was getting their big money.
There we are. Charity Navigator profile. Not currently rated.
The nonprofit.
Yep. Give me just a second.
I mean, listen. They had one job, not to come in here, argue, and start stuff, and they could have got their money and could have left out. I'm talking about the first and the second ward. Even the third ward, even the seventh. Even if you only had one job. Shut the fuck up and vote yes.
Ooh. They're into 501c3. That's why I couldn't find it. They're a 501c4.
Who
the Strategic Hope Fund, 501c4, social welfare organization.
Social welfare. You think any of that was set up to get some of that 8.8 and some change that was coming down the pipeline?
I'm willing to bet.
Social. And what was the program set up for that she was trying to get to 8 million? Did they cut out the budget?
No, let me go ahead and take a look at that. The lies.
They don't care. They don't care. That's why you listen. Man, these people, but they doing the work. You fix the porches, you took the money and fixed the porches on your property. But I guess that is doing the work because he can rent it out and let people move in on the courtesy on the opera money. Like, wow. But this is what people voted for. Can we really say people voted for? Can we say that Davina pushed through?
I like that one better.
Can we say that Davina pushed through? Davina, use a slime ball for that. Hey, you right on that, Alan. He said, making sure when that $40 million of opera hit the general fund account, Neely knew it was on like a pot of neck bones for sure.
Man, it was on like Donkey Kong. That's 100%.
Michelle said she got a voucher for it. She said, hey, don't worry. It's not even worth the paper it's printed on. I'm just saying, this man, he pulling everything out. He pulling every stop out, but he know he got it. He know Davina, he probably telling her, we're gonna boost your pay up because we got to do the ombudsman. Your pay go up. That ombudsman pay go up. Your pay go up. Davina is doing the job that she was told to do. Believe me, Davina coming there smiling people's face like she's so scared. That's why I was hating when Tanya was saying Judy was scared. Judy wasn't scared. Them was games they be playing. When people, I'm scared, bullshit. If you were scared, you wouldn't accept no money. You'd be scared about going to jail or something. Liddell just came out as a bully. That's why you never give a person no leeway because they will try it.
That shit got buried fast. I can't find anything about stops paying Flint $8 million a year. I guess I can try it like that.
I don't. Raphael, she can't be watching. I don't give a damn. Like I'm listening.
I'll say her face too.
If they grab me, y'all know they just set me up. I wasn't doing nothing. They just want to grab. It'll just be a routine pullover for me. What you gonna get? You trying to break in a new one? As they call test dummies. You just let them go. He good. But they ought. That's what I'm saying. That's what it irks it hurts me to my soul when I see blacks sicking the police on other blacks. Fucks me all the way up. Can't stand it. I despise it, the way that they use Liddell. Because I can't wait till the day the police pull them over and they get treated like they. And then I want them to come on. Coming with, I swear, I'm going to be in their lives cutting up.
Yeah, I've only found one small article.
About what? A nonprofit?
About the 8 million cut off the Flint.
Yeah, that's just because.
But everything else is talking about either the water claims that's been buried pretty quick, or even quicker, or even like it's going back to the 25 million that she requested for an organization that doesn't exist.
And that was downright, but they was trying to run it though. I get it. Neely saw what that one lady did that was friends with the governor, tried to push her 20 million through. Neely said, let's push ours through. Like,
yeah.
And
then the governor and everyone else came back and said, oh, the governor can get 20 million. You're just a mayor. You can get a couple 100,000 maybe. Get it right.
Yeah. We gonna see, Raphael. I can tell you right now, with this council and this administration, you thought St. Mark's money was held up, and they at least had people fighting for them. It'd be a consensus. They don't need it. I'm telling you what I know. It'd be a consensus, and I nothing but respect for y'all up there. But I'm telling you, probably from the up top, probably like don't push them nothing through there. We need God to put it on their minds. When they talk about people praying, we need God to put it on the people that's controlling the purse strings and say, let little 810 get some money and get funded. But they like the regular, they like the people that come on here, lie to y'all like they doing the work, you know what I'm saying? Like the news that you see. They're gonna have y'all come. I'm just telling you, I'm just saying, don't think that the ones that's out business got put out there how they is. It's more like them around. So don't get it twisted. Y'all just know about the councilman in the first ward and Johnny Cole and the mayor. It's probably more. It's probably more of them around here. Don't get
What,
it
you think the
twisted.
guys
system
setting buildings on fire
Yeah,
don't have some sort of
just look at just
agenda?
look at the 4 women that was on there. Should tell you everything you need to know. Now, when you see, and I'm just gonna be honest, when you see 3 black women and 1 white woman, I understood Judy's stance on that. Let me be honest with you. But the other 3 black women fires, Candace, Liddell, LaShawn, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to go in there, Felicia. Let me just tell you. The bump, they might. I'm just telling you, just go back and look. That's why I've been making sure I ain't seen Judy on nothing with the University of Michigan page in the chats on Sharon Me Wrong. Cause I'm gonna be like, that's why I ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to look.
She doesn't care about sports.
Oh, I'm just saying, yeah, but I'm just saying I don't want to see her in there. I've been looking. They might, Lorna, you know what? They might be giving them some gifts. I'm not gonna say they go out there, but it ain't like they gonna spend all. Let's just say if it's 50,000 they got, they'll probably spend about 7,000 on gifts and take the other 43. In my humble opinion, I might be giving them too much. They will go spend. They might only take about $1,000 in buying toys.
Bro, EastVillageMagazine.org talking about Michigan House just canceled $645 million in state funding. Okay. If you read this article through, you see Cherry taking shots at Cynthia Neely left and right. And then at the very end of the article, last sentence, East Village Magazine also reached out to the office of Representative Cynthia Neely, who represents Flint in the Michigan House, for the story. We did not receive a response. Man, she is... You just lost your city $8 million in change. You didn't fight a damn thing, and then you have the nerve not to answer questions about it. Like, she doesn't even show up to debates or to meet the candidates or keynotes, none of that.
Because why do she? When she knows she can, like I told y'all, I'm not just picking on her. You may be on to something, Michelle Mayer. like Michelle said, what's them three binders that Clyde rolling with down there?
Yeah, 501c4.
Yeah, because these people know. Listen, let me see. Mike Clark, I posted a response on my page. It's from a small publication. Wow.
Oh, well, let's go check that out.
Was she fighting for Flint, or was she fighting to get that money to them nonprofits, to the programs? And what programs was she fighting for? Was these programs that is fall up under the Friends, Brothers, and In-Laws programs? Can we even get a response back? Has any of these programs really worked? Because I've been hearing, I've been getting mixed responses, but it's been more positive for the IRX kids. Not gonna lie, I've been watching the book. Some like it. I would say majority like it. I'm just saying, what about the other programs? They doing all this. Is it really working? Like, what's the comeback? Remember the summer jobs?
Puppy?
Y'all remember the summer jobs? And people was hiring their own kids, but I can't knock them because I would have probably did the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? Hire family. It's just, that's how life is.
I'm not signing into Facebook on the Opera.
I'm just trying to figure it out, family. Like, you know, it's not it's not gonna be easy. I'm just telling y'all. So you gotta look. You just went through 8 years with this governor, and you see how the governor treated us here. You heard stuff coming out. She was Flint fatigued. Went on a Breakfast Club. Water's fixed. Now you hearing about being cut out the budget. $8 million is going to these programs. Then you hearing about the Republicans want to do a Doge. Is it Doge they trying to do here?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But so who are they really fighting for? Is she fighting for her and her crew, or is she fighting for the residents?
So she spoke out about it, I believe it's December 11th. RX kids in limbo, Flint reeling over surprise cuts by House Republicans. Okay. House Republicans canceled nearly $6.7 million in planned spending for Flint in the wake of the city's water crisis. And all right, let me see. Where is her comments? Although they say the water crisis is over, we still have kids that are dealing with that. So we need that money to help those kids that got affected 10 years ago, said State Rep Cynthia Neely, who is married to the city's mayor. So far, our speaker to say that we no longer need the money is untrue. Well, why wasn't your happy ass on the floor talking about it? Why haven't you been ranting and raving about it the entire time you've been in office instead of down in your fucking salon? I mean, if you're elected to fucking represent people, how about you represent people? You're getting paid something like 70, 80,000 a year to do it.
Oh, she
Get
did
your
her
ass
job.
out of that fucking chair.
Oh, she did her job. She just
Oh yeah,
bring
she
that
did.
paycheck in. That,
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, even her being called out, they not tripping on that. If she got the poorest attendance, why they don't have nothing for attendance on there? That's what I'm saying. It goes back to the system again. The system allows them to do this. You heard what the fucking lawyer said. Coming to council is optional for the council people. So when you got people, and was a legal opinion. So when you got these type of people, you don't think ain't nobody gonna take advantage of it?
At this point, any mayor or any lawyer's legal opinion, at least City of Flint lawyer legal opinion, is about worth as much to me as used toilet paper. All right. I mean, some of the stupid shit. William Kim and Bill is saying that it was legal to accept gifts to a nonprofit. Hold up, what? I've seen senators and congressmen go down for that. I've seen governors go down for that. But lowly city council officials can get away with it? You've got to be fucking kidding me.
No, I'm looking at what Mark said. Again, her first statement was a confirmation that the crisis is over. She ain't too bright. That money is gone. Then I'm looking what Allen said. The Neely administration has Flint on lockdown. There's no one there to hold them accountable, even for ethics violations. Facts. Because, like, how can you get away with what you're doing? Listen, Lord have mercy. All you gotta do is go look at the mess he got in with the fire chief. He just happened to settle. Just think about that. Look at that wrongful termination. I'm just saying, just look at
it. And he only picked up what, 1/40th of what he was suing for? He picked up $250,000.
Hey, sometimes you don't know what people do. They can probably come in. You don't know what type of, like I say, people don't know what people have on, putting pressure on you. Sometimes you'll be like, you can't win. You know, you got to take what you got. You never know. And that's just me just throwing my opinion out there. Me personally, you don't know. We don't know if a person, I'm just saying allegedly. Let me just say, a person call, hey, if you think you don't get that 10, I can make your life miserable. But we don't know. We don't know. Like we don't know the depth of the mind of people who running this thing, how far they will go. We know because history will tell you if you get in big business way, they will erase your ass. They will erase you out of history. No longer here.
Oh yeah. Going back for a second to God, I need to turn on dark mode. All right. All right. Everyone has an agenda. Neely's is obviously making the people with the checkbook happy.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, he's got a group of people willing to fall in line and do what he wants. So take a look. Before I have to say this, and just take it with a grain of salt. Before Rose was gotten to by Neely, her campaign, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. But yeah.
That's what allegedly.
Okay. Her campaign headquarters was burned down twice. Now we fast forward about a year, and Leon's house has been set on fire how many times?
It's weird how those two things seem very well connected. But then we also see a church that had been set on fire. Like, it isn't just intimidation. Like, there's insurance fraud, in my opinion, definitely going on. But it seems like using these fires is a form of intimidation. And not just intimidation, political intimidation. Stop talking out. Stop trying to run against me. Stop trying to get a seat. Or we'll burn your shit down, and you may be inside one of these times. I mean, if we look at the literal definition of terrorism, using violence for political means, then this is terrorism. But ain't no one looking at it. Ain't no one caring.
Like I said, listen, that's why you have to be careful. Ain't nothing gonna change, in my humble opinion. Like, you already got, let's just say, I ain't gonna use that, but do believe this: just as well as other people gonna be running, nearly gonna have probably 2 or 3 people running. Because he got to listen. He can. All he got to do is go point at.
I'm sorry, that one was too good. That was too good.
I mean,
I met the guy from East Village. He's a decent dude, but yeah.
I mean, do he put the truth out there?
Oh, I say he's a good dude. I didn't say he's an honest dude.
See, that's
the difference.
No, well, if you ain't gonna put the truth, how can you be good if you hiding truth?
He was putting certain truths out, but only truths that he liked.
That's why he's even worse. If you're gonna put it all out, you can't just go. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, but this is the system that we in. We don't know who be funding these. Listen, man, we have to be honest. A lot of these people have been getting their money like this, and when new people coming in, you think they want them to be knocked off what they doing. That's why when you have people who be deranged, think they are electable, and no, they're not electable. Now that's the real crazy work right there.
People living in abandoned houses, people who spit when they talk, those type.
I mean, I'm just saying, but see, the system been allowing this to happen. Until you get people that's gonna come in and gonna play by the book. But if you go play by the book, this the system. This what it is. You're gonna fall up under like, oh, she independent. Ain't nobody independent, man. Them people, listen, don't nobody want to be poor, man. So it's easy to come in and offer somebody who ain't got no money.
Yeah.
It's easy. That's why you see that Jordan Sheraton. But on the other hand, we have to look at when you look at the unconcerned pastors. And my humble opinion, I truly do believe Neely might have had more people if he would have more than he got. If he would have showed them love. We didn't seen it. We seen this past, and I'm not saying, America love a redemption story. We saw this pastor cut up, like I told you before this even happened. I wasn't on the phone, but I'm at the studio with him and AC. And so this ain't nothing new, like nobody didn't know the type of individual he is. But these are the type of people that believe this person gonna get you to God. He know the way. Why he study getting money then? Why would he say he got to be loyal to whoever in that mayor's seat? He ain't say he got to be loyal to God. He said he got to be loyal to whoever in that mayor's seat. He know how he getting his money. A shame though that you got to use religion to further your hustle. That's all it really is. It's just a hustle. I mean, and we just letting people get away with it. I'm just having. That's what I'm saying. I already know I'm telling you, all you gotta do is just sit back and watch the stuff that people letting slide. Did y'all forget about Miss Beverly Biggs and her husband? Them getting pulled out them cars. Mm-hmm. What was the people at? All you gotta do is go back and look, and then people be wondering why people won't go support their stuff when the elders needed y'all, but then they'll throw some stuff. And then you want people to come support. Like, it's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like, They'll go take every other fight, but what they ain't worrying about the fight you got here. Flint really shouldn't have be out activism outside of Flint. There's too much shit going on in Flint. They should be worried about your greatest fight is at home. So how you gonna be going out like? I mean, don't get me wrong. What happened to them different people? But what about the people that's dying here from this water? What about the kids and they, as far as our so-called school board superintendent, them actually graduating kids reading at a 4th grade level? I mean, like, serious.
Being proud of it lately.
Right. Oh, because we built some schools. But you still, is building the school going to make you, I'm just saying.
They were touting like a 3% increase in literacy. 3%. Not the level of literacy. They're not saying that they got to like 4th grade and then 3% further. No, 3% more students can read at a 4th grade level. 3%.
Man, they don't really care.
That's not climbing. That's a statistical error. That's a clerical error. That's a moved decimal point.
Facts.
That is a kid who guessed right on one question. 3%. And they're happy about it. They're proud of it.
But
it's progress. That ain't no fucking progress.
But you would think that you like I said, you would think, and like right now, Southwestern, what is it? It's the boiler out. Like we was talking earlier. All that money, you couldn't go get the boiler fixed, but you proud about building a new school over here. But what about the kids that's in the school you just got right now? Wouldn't that be important to get that boiler fixed?
Man, so this board has been in place since 2022, except for one person.
Right.
Right. They've had, at this point, 3 years to show any sort of marked improvement, any sort of bringing the fights down in schools, which we saw a pretty big melee, right? We haven't seen any sort of improvement in living conditions. We haven't seen any improvement in academics. What the fuck is the school there for? Like, is this just a fucking daycare?
That's what it seemed like.
That's what it seems like. I'm sorry, when we have kids and we have to work, we can't teach them at home. We can't teach them, multiplication, all that. We can sit down and try to help them with their homework. But teaching a child is a full-time job. That's why we have fucking schools. And if the Flint Community Schools isn't going to take that job seriously, why do they fucking exist?
Well, because it's how they making their money. Just think about it. Joyce when she talking about the board was the board was dysfunctional. You was part of both of the dysfunctional boards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's what's crazy. Like, I mean, because Clack was the only one that changed from being on the board when she called herself throwing Clack up under the bus.
Yeah.
You all on this. Yeah, you're on the same page and you still graduating kids reading at a 4th grade level.
At this point, I'd say if there isn't improvement by, I'll be nice and give them 2 years, 2028. And I'm saying improvement, like getting those kids at least from 4th grade reading level to 6th grade reading level as a whole. Bring math up to 7th grade so they can at least do the change at a fucking register at a McDonald's. Because right now, these kids aren't even ready for that. How are they sending them to college? Then the Flint Community Schools needs to be, if they can't meet those simple goals, then they need to be dissolved.
They should have been dissolved, that school board. When they allowed Joyce them, and I don't know, maybe Davina running that too over there, the school board office, where she can count the vote. But how could y'all allow a woman on there, I'm talking about Laura now, who kids don't even go to the Flint school, but she on the school board making decisions?
Right? Like, and those decisions she wouldn't make for her kids.
Nah, because her kids, I'm pretty sure
kids are special little snowflake flowers that are too perfect.
But
I'm too good for the Flint schools, in her opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that that school probably getting funded through Mott too. But it's all right for them to take it over there, but it wouldn't. Like I say, man, when you go look at Joyce and Laura and up under Joyce leadership, because that's what it is. That's how she trying to put it out there. The school shit, I mean, to me, the Flint schools is going down the toilet. First of all, how you gonna tell some kids on how to act when you have the president of the Flint City Council showing her ass out on Maurice Davis up there and still can able to come? That's supposed to be if you was gonna ban, she should have been banned. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, man.
Should have been escorted off the property,
right.
trespassed.
That's
and
why
if she shows up again, cops need to be called to physically remove her.
And that's why the superintendent, and I don't like to see nobody, but I listen. Damn that, you know what I'm saying? Get Joyce right there herself. That it should be all new wiped out. And I hate to say, because I don't like to see nobody lose, not make their money, but up under your leadership. And up under, because I don't want to hear this. Nobody was scared.
$40 a meeting. Like, it isn't that they're losing money.
Nah, but I'm saying, but the superintendent, but what it is, but we don't know what type of deals they get on the side. Just because we see money.
If they're catching deals on the side, they don't need to be doing that. So
shit,
replace that entire board and get rid of Jones. Kevin Jones is quite possibly one of the worst decisions for the Flint students' lives, like academic careers, that could have been made. This is a man who is not just happy with mediocrity, but actively celebrates it.
I mean, well, you got to understand who. I mean, this is what they picked. Look who picked. That's why when I be hearing they be like, he was scared of Joyce. He wasn't scared of Joyce when he went behind Clackback and signed that contract extension.
Nah.
Was he scared then? Because you know why? That money was, you know what I'm saying? You renewed. See that's. See, Clark,
he 35 meeting.
That's it, 35.
He didn't get jack shit. So no. And if they're doing behind closed doors deals, they
Clark went in on the Friends, brothers, and in-laws. Clark, you heard about the stuff on the slide on the. Let me rephrase it. You heard about the French benefits.
Oh yeah, some of you can get into this. You can do that.
Some of the French benefits. You know, I ain't gonna say you probably wasn't privy to it, but you heard us talk about it because we was hearing about it and we was putting it out there. But I'm just saying when you look, because it was like at one time saying everybody had a brand new car on the school board, allegedly. Remember when me and Winnie pulled up down there? It was about 4 new cars down there. But we don't know who people know. I would love to have friends at a dealership. I can say, hey, Trev, go down and get your car. Hey, brother Elliot, go down there, courtesy of 810. Hey, Michelle Merritt, but you got people who study pushing it that it's not. The Neely Water genocide could take, but you got people, residents who acting like they don't want to tell the truth because they caught up. Well, I don't know. Like you would think like it was when it first started, how it was standing room only down there. But hell, they don't want to admit people sick. Shit, I remember watching one of Jordan Sheridan's when he said he come back, he always, people no longer here. Shit, maybe a lot of the fighters didn't die off. Did we ever look into account of that? Sometimes you will have people who have been, you know what I'm saying? Some of your champions have been then you get, listen. To me, what kill movements when you get the money hungry people coming in. And then you start seeing the people moving different because they starting to get money. They're not complaining like they once was complaining. They're not showing up. When they brought money, when they started paying off the people, that's really, to me, what probably hurt the drive with the people. And also with people dying. You got to think, man, a lot of people probably no longer here. Then the people who moved away was trying to get as far as they could get away from this situation. But until you get some people that's going to go in there, but to be honest with you, we can put all the people up in there, far as with this water crisis, it'll probably take down, you had to go back to so many people actually having to go to jail. If people would have went to jail the first time, we wouldn't be into this crisis this much later now. If you actually was locking people up, you wouldn't have this problem right now. Schneider ass would have went to jail. Oh, you think the next governor would have came in and played?
Once again, someone brought it up earlier. Dana Nessel didn't just kill the investigation into the water crisis. That investigation was a RICO. You can catch people with a felony on jaywalking with a RICO. A RICO is a slam dunk. And you know what? She killed that. It's like they were protecting him. Not just Snyder, not just members of his administration, but people all the way down into Flint and lower level bureaucrats there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, looking at even businesses. Oh yeah, the water safe. How many water experts did they have come before council and go before the state legislature and say, no, the water's safe, the water's fine?
Yeah, when you get people that listen, when that money come in, EPA. We didn't watch. Listen, go watch the Distinguished Gentleman. Go watch the movie Billions. Like just go watch and go, man. Go when you, like I say, you right, Michelle. Man, educating your children is so important because the world is moving fast, and these children are prepared because FC isn't teaching them. So you do have to go back. I mean, you got it where they was tripping off a backpack. Oh, it's a clear backpack. They couldn't even get that mind made up. But why didn't they couldn't get it did? Because, and I'm going to be honest again, even with the youth infusement that they put on as far as trusty Teray King, trusty Dylan Luna, trusty Melanie Relaford.
I mean, you saw how fast all of them turned around.
And look how, and look, I ain't going to say, I'm going to say, just look how, but Dylan was the first one. He went over there and got with Joyce. Just look how the youth, the young ones couldn't keep it together, but they went over there. Dylan was the first one to go over there, him and Joyce. It just show you they weren't prepared. They didn't know how to work. They knew them. Dylan knew because he was on. You can go back and Winter's group, pull it up when she said, but he asked them who did they want up out of there. And allegedly, I don't know if Teray King said it, but Laura called him a boy. But look who they got back running it. They let all that go to the people. Don't let stuff go to the wayside for nothing. We don't know what type behind the scenes deals was done. We don't know. See, here it go right here. Mark Hutchinson. The important thing to remember is that Nessel killed that investigation because the accused were guilty, and it was going to be an easy case, according to Jordan Sheraton. Facts.
I mean, got 2023. We had one of the lead investigators from that RICO case in our studio on Lippincott, and he told it all. It was an interview with Winters. Go take a look at it, guys. Like, it is straight up. It was killed, and he didn't like it. He felt cheated because he had a case that would have gotten it, not just some convictions, but some actual justice for the people of Flint. Because what, you think this little measly $1,000-$3,000 is gonna be actual just? No. Putting people behind bars that killed people and poisoned people for life as a crime against humanity, basically, would have been some form of justice.
Well, you got to look. If this what was said was true, and this was via courtesy of Dr. Karen Weaver, the former mayor, to Winters. When she went and met with Dana Nessel had Daniel Danielson said, allegedly, what's up with one calling 8 in the back room, then 8 started voting weird? Well, and thank you, Daniel Daniels, for tapping in. I don't know what. Listen, I would love to show y'all how the Democratic when Biden was running, when Jordan Sheraton was at the Democratic convention, they basically was burying the Flint water crisis. Hey, that's a fact, Chris Caleb. That's a fact. But is they truly voting for them? Because it seems like some people getting help pushed across the finish line, courtesy of their clerk office and with them absentee ballots.
So I just looked it up. I wanted to be sure I was correct. Is poisoning a city's water a crime against humanity? Yes. Intentionally poisoning a city's water supply can be prosecuted as a crime against humanity, a war crime, but there was no war happening in that area, and is a serious violation of both international humanitarian law and domestic criminal laws. So, crime against humanity, if committed as part of a widespread systemic attack directed against the civilian population with knowledge of the attack, poisoning a water supply can constitute a crime against humanity.
But
Genocide, in specific context where the intent is to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group, such sanctions could possibly be charged as genocide. Domestic law, such an act is a grave felony. For example, under California law, willfully placing any poison or harmful substance in a public water supply is a felony offense punishable by significant prison time, which, in my opinion, it should be death penalty, but California doesn't have the balls for that. I'm sorry, if you poison an entire city's water supply, there's no place for you in society. You just need to be removed from it.
You see, it is a place for them. But that's the point I'm making. If Gretchen Whitmer, allegedly, if she took on the same cabinet that Snyder had, what you think what her attorney general was going to do?
Let them slide.
Facts. And that's what it was. What would you think if she took on? So now you got to look at it this one. What if the next governor come in and take on the same people the Gretchen Whitmer cabinet
Let
has?
them slide. But remember, the grand jury or the judge ruled that a one-man grand jury wasn't enough to proceed to court. So, I mean, they're already scot-free. They're gone.
But what about all the other one-man grand juries they was doing and convicting people? That's why I'm saying they pick and choose. That's why I brought up the Jerome Rome. Jerome Rome, he go back and go over that young lady house, and let's see his lawyer say he didn't know what breaking a PPO was. Both black men. Point I'm trying to put up. One, they don't want you no more. One, they still need you to do work. So whatever you got going on, they don't care right now. That's why you can see him study doing irrational shit. He moving around doing this because he figured, but he don't understand all good things come to an end. He got to understand that all good things, but right now it don't look like it's coming to an end because he can go put a PPO on you, they'll push it through. Now, I want to know when the other people coming to get these PPOs, why they couldn't get them? Why was theirs being denied? And like I said, allegedly, he had all these people addresses and, in this, like, what you had, pictures of people's houses?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? But now, if I go did something like that, I'll be in a condition Jerome Rome and probably less because they ain't got the money to get out. They hit me with a $50 bond. I'm stuck. I'm just showing you how this is the system. When the system needs you, it will let you run rampant. When it says your time is up, it's time to pay the piper. This how this system will do you. It let you have fun as long as you're doing what it needed to be done. We don't know who these people is. Like he can go to all these places he can go through, get it pushed through these judges. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you see how when they played Jerome Rome video, he was talking about Hyman himself. Said individual, this was the most she felt threatened. Now, once did he say he was going to hurt her? He just said he was going to hurt himself. But you see how the court's taking that serious. Said individual on this end, you hear the recordings, innocent to proven guilty. That's why I don't be wanting to hear none of this bullshit that they be saying. This is that selective politicking again. Right now, the mayor just needs the first ward council. He know he need them. He can't afford to go back to a 4-4 split. Chris, they might even come up. They might the state of Michigan might put a law up. You can't sue the city no more. You never know with them how they playing. But I'm just saying, just look at it. One here.
Republicans might back it just because it would hurt Democrats in an election year.
But that's what I'm saying. See the games that they got to play, but both of them do it. But this is the stuff that the residents of the city got to fall for in order to get help. to push it through. Then we don't know. You had a Republican governor. Just say the next governor come in. Could be a Democrat, but it's holding the same people. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, even with this clerk office, I pray whoever the next people is coming on council, y'all fire Davina and all of them in that clerk office. Get rid of their asses. Facts, Chris Caleb. That's why I'm saying right now, clean that whole, when the mayor gone, clean out the E&A board, clean it all out, clean it out. Shit, and don't forget, you got to go over at the Mott College Board. They've been putting strange people on there. I don't know if them people got tiki torches in their backyard, but they've been putting strange people on that board that can call into some questionable shit. And they keep slipping through the cracks. I'm just saying, look, goddamn tiki torches be slipping through the cracks every time we got to find one. We find out. And that's what I'm saying. That it's the system. It's going to let whoever it want in, long as it's do its job. You got any final words, Trevor?
Nah, man. I'm just trying to figure out. To sue the city, you would need a large group of people. You would need a single lawyer with a decent law firm who has some balls, who could probably make enough money off it. Honestly, I still think suing Den and Nestle's office to force her to bring charges against people would be more, I don't know, not just maybe, because money ain't going to fix the problem. But you know what? Throwing someone in a damp, leaky cell, getting the shit kicked out of them daily for poisoning kids by some really grizzled inmates might be a little step closer.
Look at Worcester said Davina trying to get to the end of January to keep her retirement in shape. Well, she don't need it. Avis, thank you, beloved. And family, we're going to see y'all back at council. It started at what time? 5 o'clock, 4:30?
We'll figure it out.
We'll be on, fam. It's going to be quick. And Deborah, I might catch you up at the school board meeting. I might. Don't hold me to it. I think council come on at 5 o'clock. Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, but it might be 4:30, but the live will be up. The stream 4:40. Stanley Wood said 4:40. 4:30. His bad. The stream will be up. The stream will be up about 4:25. You'll see me and Trevor in the background. Then I might bounce over there to go meet Deborah Loon at the school board.
In that case, I'm going to take some meds, go to bed, and wake up for that. Have a good one, guys. I'll have some polls up.
Oh, yeah, facts. We're going to see who the biggest liar on council. Facts. Or which one going to switch over to become the fifth vote. Because you know he's going to need 5 votes. If one teller got to go off, he got to be in.
Oh, yeah. LaShawn's got to go run that bus.
Peace.